Hello everyone, and a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So as we all know, from Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. in the morning, we come up with the Hindu analysis. Today is 12th March, and we are here with the Hindu analysis of Tuesday. Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Okay. So let's start with this article. Supreme Court firm tells SBI to share poll bond details today. This is very, very important article. The next is Supreme Court stays conviction of Tamil Nadu former minister Pon Moody. Okay, so let's discuss with this one because in the last class, also in yesterday, we have discussed about it. Poll bond, matlab the author is talking about electoral bonds. Okay. So what happened was the Supreme Court declared it on 15th February. The judgment, 5-judge bench order came, and it said that electoral bond is unconstitutional. Okay, because the argument that was given is actually it was against the idea of transparency. So basically, that is what the Supreme Court actually told the on 15th February in a judgment, told the SBI that actually I think it gave some 21 days time, right? So by the end of 5th March, it was supposed to reveal all the information associated with electoral bonds and all. Okay, so now what happened was, ये हम लोगों ने कल discuss किया था, we had discussed it in yesterday's editorial and all. So that at the time 21 days was given to declare 2 sets of information. So what were the 2 sets of information that was given? The first is, देखो होता क्या है, how it works. So electoral bond works like this, that that SBI sells the electoral bond to the person, let's say X, and this guy buys an electoral bond, let's say of 1 lakh rupee. I'm just giving example. EB matlab electoral bond in short. Now this guy gives this electoral bond to political party PQR, and this political party will go to the SBI to encash this electoral bond. ठीक है ना? So basically, the SBI is supposed to give 2 information. The first, electoral bond has been bought by which people. The second, the electoral bond encashed by which political party. So both the information the SBI was supposed to reveal within 21 days of the judgment of Supreme Court. Okay, but later on the SBI went to the Supreme Court and said, sir, we need 4 months time. We can reveal this information by 30th June. Now, so when this matter was heard yesterday, the Supreme Court actually rejected it, the petition, and the Supreme Court said now you are supposed to reveal the information. So yesterday was 11th March. The hearing happened on 11th March, and the Supreme Court said next day, yani today, by 12th March end, you have to declare all the information, and you have to give this information to Election Commission of India. And the Election Commission of India is supposed to put it on the website by March 15th March, 5 p.m. Okay, so that is what the order of Supreme Court says. So basically, now it has become binding on the SBI to reveal the information regarding electoral bonds, both the information regarding who has bought it and which political party has encashed this bond. Okay, both by 12th March, that is today, until night. Hai na? It is supposed to reveal it to the Election Commission of India, and within 3 days, the Election Commission of India is supposed to upload it on their website so that the public can see. Okay, so that is what it says. Okay. Yes, how many bonds? Yes, Payuja Chauhan. That we will get to know once the SBI will reveal this information and Election Commission of India will upload it. Okay, so this will get to know that who has bought how many bonds, which person has bought how many bonds, total were issued, okay, and which political party got the benefit and all. Okay, so these all are the things we will get to know once the SBI reveal the information to Election Commission, and the Election Commission will upload it on the website. Okay. So that is what he said, that we asked you to do a plain disclosure. We did not tell you to match the details. ठीक है, तो SBI ने कहा था कि सर दोनों को मैच कराने में टाइम लगेगा. That if this X has given to which political party, so it's difficult to match it. So Supreme Court has said just reveal the information that who has bought it and which political party has got how much benefit. No need to match these, है ना? मैच कराना पड़ता तभी है ना, तो मैच कराने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just reveal the information. That is what the Supreme Court has said. Now, if they will not do, of course, the contempt of court might get initiated. You understand the concept of contempt of court? There is a Contempt of Court Act also, I think passed in 1971, that if you are not following the court order, the court can issue contempt of court order. It can send you to jail also. In some cases, the fine is also there. So go and read about Contempt of Court Act as well. Okay? So that is what you should be knowing it. So the Supreme Court on Monday dismissed the petition filed by SBI for time requiring a time till 30th June to provide for details of electoral bonds and all. Okay? So the 5-judge bench on 15th February struck down the electoral bond as unconstitutional. Okay? So that is what you should be knowing it. And you have to provide the details by the close of business hours on 12th March. So जब तक ऑफिस चलती है ना, so 12th March के last तक you have to provide the detail to Election Commission of India, and the Election Commission is supposed to upload it on website by 15th March 5 p.m. Okay, so that is what it is said. Na? So the Supreme Court said that the information is readily available and you are supposed to immediately reveal it. So Mr. Harish Salve was actually the advocate from SBI, and that was the argument given by Mr. Harish Salve and all, and the Supreme Court rejected this. Okay. So वही कहा कि no need to match the information कि किसने किसको electoral bond दिया, आप बस ये बता दो कि how many people, the people who have bought it, उनका नाम बताओ, how much they have bought it, and the political parties which got benefit. So at least reveal those information, है ना, how much amount these political parties got, है ना, ठीक है. So that is what it says. Now the next one is Supreme Court stays conviction of Tamil Nadu former minister. What is conviction? Conviction means a person proven guilty, है ना, a person proven guilty in a court of law, है ना. Okay, so if a person has been found guilty in a court of law, that's called as conviction. Yani he was found guilty. However, तो lower court, so Supreme Court on Monday stayed the conviction. Stay मतलब रोक लगा दिया, है ना. The 3-year prison sentence of former Tamil Nadu minister and DMK leader K. Pon Modi in a disproportionate asset case. Okay, so DA disproportionate asset case मतलब होता है आय से अधिक संपत्ति, we call it in Hindi. It means, for example, means the wealth of the person is much more than its earning, than her earning. So that is called as disproportionate asset case. Just for example, is that समझो, just for rough example, I am explaining what is DA case. Just for example, कोई आदमी है, so if a person is 25 years old and he got a job, a government job, जैसे, okay, and his salary is, let's say, around 50,000 rupees per month. Okay, and when he became the age of 30 years, so when the agencies raided the income tax and other agencies, it was found that he is having 10 crore with him. 10 crore का asset है. And earlier he did not have any such asset from his parents or something like that. तो अगर किसी का 50,000 रुपए महीने सैलरी है और 5 साल के अंदर 10 करोड़ का asset कैसे हो जाएगा? It means this is actually considered as DA, disproportionate asset. You got it? That okay, if you calculate your income, since your salary is only 50,000 per month, in 5 years you cannot have 10 crore asset. It means you might have earned this by an maybe an illegal way, or maybe through bribe or corruption or some other way. So this is called the concept of DA, or the disproportionate asset. Okay, case. So this was the case against him, and he was found guilty by the lower court, but in the Supreme Court actually it actually stayed the conviction. It does not mean that it has given acquittal. मतलब बाइज्जत बरी नहीं किया है. Stayed the conviction means okay, the order has been stayed, so now he will not be in jail. Okay, but his legislature will be restored. Means if he is an MLA or MP, so he will get back the MLA-ship. He will get back this post or seat. But the case will continue in the Supreme Court. ठीक है? So stayed लगाया गया सिर्फ. ठीक है? So that is what you should be knowing about it, है ना? Okay. The case relates to Mr. Pon Modi and his wife had amassed wealth disproportionate to their known source of income, है ना. तो DA केस ही ना होता है कि आपकी जितनी अर्निंग है उसके मुकाबले आपको जो वेल्थ देखा गया बहुत ज्यादा है. So that is why then they have to prove it that yes, I have. You have to show it in the public, that I mean in the court, that yes, I have earned from these sources, these legitimate sources. So that is what you should be knowing it. Now, let's move on to the next one. The first page, there was an article, test flight of Agni 5 with MIRV successful. Agni 5 जो है एक तरह का rocket technology है ना, I hope you are aware. And these all are actually made by DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization, under, there's a mission called as Mission Divyastra. Okay, under this, ठीक है. And this was tested in APJ Abdul Kalam Island in Odisha. मैंने बताया भी, I have told you Odisha में जैसे if this is, let's say, the southern portion of India, so this is Odisha, है ना. So somewhere है यहाँ पे एक island है. Earlier it was called as Wheeler Island. Okay. And now it is called as APJ Abdul Kalam Island. Okay. So this is the island where actually it tests, actually the DRDO test the missiles and all. So they have conducted a test of Agni 5 ballistic missile with MIRV, multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle technology by DRDO. Okay, so there's a please tell me where is the headquarter of DRDO and who is the chairman, the current chairperson of DRDO. Please answer it in the comment section. ठीक है, अब देखो MIRV technology क्या है? Very few countries have this technology. So it allows the weapon system to tackle multiple nuclear warheads. Okay, so multiple warheads को tackle करने में, अगर multiple जगह से nuclear attack आना, तो उसको भी ये एक मिसाइल जो इस तरह से handle कर लेगा. That's the idea. Strengthening the country's deterrence capability. Deterrence मतलब वही जो सामने का कोई अगर enemies attack is there, so we can defend it back. That's the idea. So allows weapon system to tackle multiple nuclear warheads, है ना, जैसे अगर इधर से भी attack इधर से भी, so this one missile will actually go and attack all these three, and like that. So something like that. I'm just giving a rough idea. Okay, and very few countries, so US, UK, France, Russia, and China. So 3 to 5. So only 5 nations other than India is having this MIRV technology, है ना. So India has become the 6th one to do so. Okay, yes. Now, तो इसके पास में they are talking about it, like say in Hindustan Times, there's an article, say MIRV technology got developed in around 1970-71. So US, UK, France, Russia, China, and India are among the nations that have developed. So 6 nations in total have developed MIRV technology. There were some reports that perhaps Pakistan is also having the same. So these things was also in the news. Okay, so if you are watching the class, go in the description box. There is one-on-one counseling session. Click on this link. You will get this Google form. So everyone should fill this Google form. That would be very, very beneficial. Yes, New Delhi. Yes, Prayoja Chauhan, DRDO headquarters, New Delhi. Yes, good. Huh? Center notifies CAA rules ahead of Post Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. Okay, now there's a question for you. Which of the following was amended by CAA? Because it says Citizenship Amendment Act. So it must be amending something. So what is that? Article 5 of the Constitution, Citizenship Act 1955, Passport Act 1967, none of the above. What is the right answer? Anyone? Yes, the right answer is Citizenship Act 1955 is the right answer. Yes, Astha Vasti, very good, Hana. So it allowed actually that people actually from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan belonging to these 6 communities actually can get the benefit of reservation, benefit of citizenship and all. Hana. So these are the things. Okay, we are not going in that detail because we will discuss it in paid classes. Hana. So these are the 3 countries. Okay. Okay. Article 5 which है ना, this also talks about something related to citizenship. है ना. So you can go and read about Article 5 also. It is also something related with that. ठीक है. हाँ, इसमें कट ऑफ डेट भी था. I think 31st दिसंबर का कुछ कट ऑफ डेट भी था ना. There was 2000 and maybe I think 14 or all. हाँ, arrived in India by 2014. ठीक है. So this was the cut off date also. So before it, these people should have arrived. So after 31st December 2014, this law, I mean the people who have arrived will not be counted, will not get benefit in CA. ठीक है. So that is what you should be knowing it. Okay, let's move on. Supreme Court refuses to stay Sai Baba's acquittal. So we had discussed it in detail that he was actually a Delhi University professor. He was arrested in 2014 and the allegation was Maoist link. Maoist and Naxalites are same thing. So there was a link of Maoist or Naxalite. So and the matter went to the lower court or the session court found him guilty. So in session court he was convicted. Convicted means proven guilty in the court of law. Then the matter actually went into the Bombay High Court. So the Bombay High Court in October, I think August, as far as I remember, 2022, reversed the order and it acquitted. So GN Sai Baba plus 5 others. Then the matter again went to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court said to the Bombay High Court to rehear the matter. And again the Bombay High Court, 2-judge bench again passed an order saying it should be acquitted. Is it clear? Okay, so basically, finally, recently the judgment of Bombay High Court came that these 6 people, GN Sai Baba and 5 others, have been found acquitted. Means there is no not proven guilty in the court. Now, so the Maharashtra government went to the Supreme Court to stay the order. So the Supreme Court has declined to stay the order. Decline मतलब होता है कि मना करना, refuse करना, refuses to stay the order. It means GN Sai Baba will now be outside the jail. And the Maharashtra government will can file a petition, the appeal in the Supreme Court. And Supreme Court will hear the matter, but for a time being, it has not stayed it. The Supreme Court has not stayed the matter, so it means he will be outside the jail. That is what it means. Okay. So let's wait and for the hearing of the Supreme Court final judgment and all. So that is what it says, and it was unusual to show that. So it would be unusual to show urgency to imprison a man whose innocence has already been proven guilty, proven by the court, by the judgment of a court of law. So the Supreme Court has said that since the 2-judge bench has already said that he is acquitted, so there is no need to actually immediately stop it and all. So these are the things being said. Because the judge is talking about presumption of innocence. है ना? कहा जाता है ना कि person is assumed to be innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. है ना? So since the Bombay High Court has already given acquittal, so we will presume it to be innocent unless the Supreme Court will find him guilty. So the matter will go, the appeal will be filed, and the hearing will happen. But for the time being, actually the Supreme Court has not stayed the acquittal and all. Okay, so just before moving on 17th March at 11 a.m. in the morning, we'll be having a scholarship test. If you qualified, you will get up to 90% off on this 2025 course. 380 plus hours of live session, 300 plus recorded video. If you have any query, call on this number. This is the 2024 test series. Okay, let's start with the editorial. Now, this editorial is talking about central transfers and the issue of shares of some states. Okay, इसमें भी बहुत detail नहीं जाना है because that is not important for you, but basic facts you should be knowing it. Okay, so these are written by C. Rangarajan, the former RBI governor, and Mr. D.K. Srivastav. So these all are actually great economists, and they have written an article. So they're talking about the setting up of 16th Finance Commission and the challenges it has. Okay, so recently, I hope you are aware, the 16th Finance Commission has been set up. So please tell me who is the chairperson or chairman of the 16th Finance Commission. Raghuram Rajan, Arvind Panagaria, N.K. Singh, Shakti Kanta Das. What is the right answer? क्या सही जवाब है? Anyone? I'm waiting for the answers. Yes, the right answer is option B. Arvind Panagaria is the right answer, and he is actually the former ex-vice chairman of Niti Aayog also, है ना? So B is the right answer. Yes, Astha Vasti, you are right, है ना? Okay, now, so basically, the issue of the complaint is that these states have been facing a decline in their share out of their resources and all. So हुआ ये कि main issue is actually there have been some concerns raised by some of the states that we will get, especially the south states, that we will get lesser benefit, है ना? तो आप पहले चीज समझो. But before that, there is one more question. हाँ, N.K. Singh was 15th Finance Commission chairman. Yes, Payuja Chauhan, you are right. हाँ. Please tell me which article deals with the Finance Commission. Article 240, 280, 148, 324. What is the right answer? बताइए. तो काफी फेमस है ना? 280, 148 CAG की बात करता है. 324 talks about the Election Commission of India. ठीक है. अब देखो, what is the main issue actually with this? देखो, Finance Commission recommends. जैसे for example, the 15th Finance Commission recommended 41% tax devolution. ठीक है. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? So it means the Finance Commission said, the last Finance Commission said that if center has collected 100 rupees tax, it should give rupees 41 to the states. ठीक है, इस 41 to all the states है ना, ये जो states की बात करें, all the states है ना. So this 41 rupee will be considered as, ये 41 rupee क्या करेंगे, इसको कहेंगे vertical devolution, vertical devolution of tax. ठीक है, ओके. अब नाउ अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग, अब 41 रुपये आया तो क्या शुड दीज 41 रुपीज बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इक्वली अमंग ऑल स्टेट्स? नो, इट विल बी अनजस्ट बिकॉज उत्तर प्रदेश इज वेरी ह्यूज एंड सिक्किम इज वेरी स्मॉल. तो क्या सारे स्टेट्स को इक्वली मिलना चाहिए? वो जो हिस्सा मिलेगा सबको इक्वल? नो. सो वी हैव टू टेक इनटू अकाउंट समथिंग, है ना. तो जैसे मान लीजिए सेंटर से पैसा आया स्टेट में, ऑल द स्टेट्स, तो जैसे 41 रुपये आया या 41%, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज वर्टिकल डेवल्यूशन. Now there is a concept of horizontal distribution, यानी ऐसे अब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज कि स्टेट 1 को कितना मिलेगा, स्टेट 2 को, स्टेट 3 को, स्टेट 4 को, स्टेट 5 को, स्टेट 6, लाइक दैट. सो दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज कॉल्ड एज horizontal distribution or horizontal distribution of taxes. ठीक है, तो अब क्या, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, आई एम गिविंग एग्जांपल, जैसे मैंने बताया उत्तर प्रदेश है और यहाँ पर सिक्किम है, क्या दोनों का सेम मिलना चाहिए, इक्वल? नहीं, सिक्किम इज अ वेरी स्मॉल स्टेट, ये उत्तर प्रदेश इज वेरी लार्ज, है ना. सो वी हैव टू हैव सम पैरामीटर टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट द हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ टैक्स. तो उसके लिए जैसे एक पैरामीटर है, क्राइटेरिया लिखा ना, डिफरेंट टैक्स डिवोल्यूशन क्राइटेरिया. तो जैसे वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 15 फाइनेंस कमीशन, इसका क्या, पॉपुलेशन को 15% देखा जाएगा. यस, सो इट मींस whenever we are distributing, horizontal distribution is being done, we have to ensure these things. First we have to see the population, demographic change, यानी population change, then income distance. ठीक है, इनकम डिस्टेंस का मतलब है कि ऑन की जो रिचेस्ट है ना, देखो कहीं पे लिखा होगा, फादर अ स्टेट इज फ्रॉम द हाईएस्ट इनकम स्टेट, है ना. इनकम डिस्टेंस मतलब हुआ कि मान लो सबसे हाईएस्ट इनकम स्टेट है कोई, है ना, एक्स इज द हाईएस्ट इनकम स्टेट, तो उससे वो वाला स्टेट कितना दूर है. ठीक है, सो द पुअरर द स्टेट द मोर इट विल गेट द बेनिफिट. ओके, देन एरिया कितना बड़े साइज का है, देन फॉरेस्ट कवर कितना है, 15 फाइनेंस कमीशन, है ना, सो 10%. So basically, why forest cover? Because it will give incentive to the states that if you increase the forest cover, we will give you more taxes. So it is sort of an incentive and a tax effort. आपने कितना tax collect किया है ना? So these are the things which are taken into account for actually to distribute the horizontal taxes, horizontal distribution of taxes. Is it clear? ठीक है. Okay, so these are the things being talked about, है ना? तो ये अपना बता रहे हैं. So the author is talking about it. We need to look at the states gaining and which are losing their states and also the authors are saying कि हाँ कुछ states को फायदा होगा, कुछ को नुकसान होगा. Like in the case of southern states, there has been steadily fall in their share, है ना. So southern states को थोड़ा सा कम मिल रहा है, if we are seeing it, and who are getting benefits. So north and eastern states have also lost, but hilly, central and western states including Maharashtra have won it. So इनको फायदा हुआ है, they have got more tax collection. तो इसका मैंने उन्होंने डेटा भी दिखाया कि देखो 15th फाइनेंस कमीशन, है ना. देखो प्लस में देखोगे जो सेंट्रल वाला रीजन, ये वाला सेंट्रल स्टेट है ना, जैसे महाराष्ट्र को फायदा हुआ है ना. सो दीज आर द स्टेट्स, है ना. इफ यू सी द सदर्न स्टेट्स, दे हैव एक्चुअली गॉट देयर शेयर हैज गॉट रिड्यूस्ड इन द रीसेंट फाइनेंस कमीशन एंड ऑल, है ना. सो ये इतना समझना है, अपना डिटेल नहीं जाना है, ठीक है, बिकॉज जस्ट हैव अ बेसिक आइडिया हाउ द वर्टिकल डेवल्यूशन ऑफ टैक्सेस एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ टैक्सेस द कॉन्सेप्ट वर्क्स. अब इतना डिटेल, इतना परसेंटेज, दीज आर नॉट द थिंग्स दे विल बी आस्किंग, ठीक है. Okay, the next is side make article, the claims and bonds. We have already discussed it, that the Supreme Court has not granted time to SBI, and it has said that by March 12, by the end of March 12, you are supposed to reveal the information to Election Commission of India, and the Election Commission on 15th March will put it on website. Okay, so these are the things, and the SBI was asking time till 30th June. However, the Supreme Court did not give this, and on 15th February, the electoral bond judgment came, in which the 5 judge bench of Supreme Court said that electoral bond is unconstitutional. Is it clear? तो ये already discuss हो गया, we have already discussed it, है ना. ये 6 मार्च तक डेडलाइन था, 15 फरवरी को जजमेंट आया था कि they gave 21 days time, है ना. So 21 days means they were supposed to reveal, the SBI was supposed to reveal the information by 6th March. ठीक है. So these are the things. फिर जब अभी मैटर हियर हुआ तो अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि अच्छा मार्च कल तक देना आपको, मतलब 11th March को सुप्रीम कोर्ट said that you have to give it to 12th March, so that is today, ठीक है. So that was in the news, we have already discussed this, है ना. The next one is ये वाली article, this is important, we are talking about Oscar awards. Now this is very important. Yesterday Oscar was in the news. So which of the following is the official name of Oscar Awards? Grammy Awards, Golden Globes, Academy Awards, Hollywood Press Association Award. ऑस्कर अवार्ड का ऑफिशियल नाम क्या है आपको बताना है. व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? So the name is Academy Awards, है ना, and it is given by AMPAS, Academy of Motion Picture Art and Sciences, है ना. This is also called as the Academy, based in California, in USA. ठीक है. Okay, so C is the right answer. Yes, Payoja, Chauhan, Astha, Avasthi, you all are right. This year was the 96th Academy Award or 96th Oscar Award. Actually, it was 10th March, 10th 11th March, it was trending, है ना. So, which has got the Best Picture Award in 96 Academy Award? Very, 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 very important star market. And please tell me Best Actor Award as well. And Best Actress Award. And Best Director Award. ये चारों याद होना चाहिए. Please tell me, I'm waiting for the answers. Who has got it? Best Picture Award in 96 Academy Awards. Barbie, Oppenheimer, Fast X, The Little Mermaid. Yes, Cillian Murphy has got Best Actor. Very good, Astha Avasthi. हाँ. So Oppenheimer. अच्छा, एक और सवाल आया था. I was seeing a question कि Oppenheimer के जो डायरेक्टर है उनका नाम क्या है? This question was asked in the exam. Oppenheimer was the first person who actually was involved in making atom bomb and all. Yes, है ना. So Oppenheimer is a film made by Christopher Nolan. So ये भी पूछते हैं एग्जाम में, ठीक है. So you can say Best Picture, Oppenheimer. Best Director, again Christopher Nolan of Oppenheimer. Then Best Actor Cillian Murphy, है ना, Oppenheimer में एक्टिंग करने के लिए, है ना. And Best Actress Emma Stone for Poor Things is the name of the film. So these are the things. At least इतना आपको पता होना चाहिए. Yes, Payoja Chauhan, very good, you are right. हाँ. So इतना basic पता होना चाहिए. Okay. Let's move on to another article on opinion page. Time to prohibit judges from joining politics. Prohibit मतलब stop judges from joining politics. Why this? Actually, recently there was a news where a former Calcutta High Court judge actually he resigned. And I think next day or next to next day he joined a political party. So now this was in the news that should have been why it should be stopped and all. So the author is saying that it should the judges should not be allowed to immediately join the politics after the retirement and all. So why? Okay, so he's talking about some of the incidents where like, he gave an interview to a TV channel criticizing the West Bengal government and speaking about the school for jobs scam and all. So इसमें काफी, and the Supreme Court actually the bench led by CJI was not happy with this and all. So what happened was there was a matter pending against in his bench related with a particular case, and he gave a TV interview. This was the allegation, and the Supreme Court was actually not happy with that. And judges have no business granting interviews on pending matter. So if a matter is pending in your bench, if you are a High Court judge, then you should not give interview because a judge is supposed to be neutral and so Supreme Court seeks clarification from Calcutta High Court judge. So these things were in the news. Then what happened was he had in fact issued an order against the Supreme Court registry to produce the transcript of the interview. So Supreme Court was not happy. So ये सब चीज हुआ था. खैर, we are not going in that detail because कुछ arguments है जो आपको पता होना चाहिए. First, this is an argument given by Arun Jaitley. He is quoting that there should be a concept of cooling off period for judges, saying pre-retirement judgments are influenced by a desire for a post-retirement job. So I hope you are aware, Arun Jaitley was a senior union minister, and he had said that there should be a concept of cooling off period. ये काफी ज़्यादा news में था cooling off period. मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे for example, if a high court judge retires, ठीक है, so 68 2 years, है ना, he retires. उसके बाद there should be a gap. Let's say the cooling off period is 2 years. This is a recommendation. Till now it has not been implemented. 2 years. मतलब ये है कि at least after his retirement, his or her retirement, for the next 2 years, the person, the High Court judge, the retired High Court judge will not be taking any post, will not be joining any politics and all. Similarly, a Supreme Court judge retires at the age of 65. So there should be a concept of cooling off period, let's say of 2 or 3 years. जैसे मान लो 2 years का cooling off period है. Let's say if it is implemented, it means that just after the retirement, the Supreme Court judge will not take any other post for at least for the next 2 years. So because Arun Jaitley had said that pre-retirement judgments are influenced by a desire for a post-retirement jobs. मतलब क्या होता है कि देखो जो जज होते हैं ना, so जज के सामने मान लीजिए 2 पार्टी है. So this is party 1 and this is party 2. Okay. And let's say this party is actually a government, a state government or central government, just understand. And this party is a private person. So a judge, a high court or a supreme court judge is supposed to be neutral. Okay. And the judge will pass an order in the favor of either of the two party, seeing the case, or the being neutral, he will see both the arguments and then he will listen to both the arguments and then pass a judgment. Now, if the judge retires and let's say this government gives some post to this judge, then actually his judgment might be questioned, that he might not be neutral, or people will start raising this question. So that is why actually this argument is being given. एक बहुत famous quote है, you can use it, justice should not only be done, है ना, but seems to be done, है ना, but ऐसा feel होना चाहिए कि it has been done and all. So these are the arguments given by the author. ठीक है, तो ये सब author argument दे रहे हैं कि नहीं allow किया जाना चाहिए politics join करने के लिए after the retirement. So that is what the author has given the argument. Okay. So now he is quoting the Constituent Assembly debates. So KT Shah had actually suggested that judges of Constitution Court should be legally barred from occupying a executive post. मतलब ये कि if the judges retires, they should not get any executive post, है ना, जैसे गवर्नर नहीं बन सकते हैं, let's say राज्यसभा, लोकसभा MP, they should not be allowed to be made and all. So उसको उन लोगों को stop कर देना चाहिए, but actually this was not done. However, मतलब वही कोट करें कि एक आदमी ने कहा था ऐसी बात कि stop कर देना चाहिए. So these are the things being talked about. एक daily quiz का question है, आप जो go and find out, answer it and send it to the Hindu, है ना, dailyquiz@thehindu.co.in पे आप मेल करो इनको ये सब क्वेश्चन का आंसर. Okay, ASI मतलब Archaeological Survey of India. Archaeological, so Madhya Pradesh High Court has ordered to conduct a survey of Bhojshala complex. So this is a complex in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so to research about Bhojpara Temple Kamal Maula Mosque complex in Dhar. Okay, I think in the same complex or nearby there is a mosque as well as temple. So that is what you should be knowing it. And China registers protests against PMs to visit Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so Arunachal Pradesh is our integral part, but many times China claims it that this is their part and all. So that is why it has protested and all. Now this boundary is boundary को क्या कहते हैं? This boundary is called as McMahon line. Sometimes this is asked in exam. The boundary between India and China at Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so this you should be knowing it. So this is all about today's class. Download our app, go to CLAT section. You will get to know, click on talk to our counselor. You will get to know more about our courses. So these are the free sessions we'll be having. आप देख सकते हैं on our app. ठीक है. So this is all about today's class. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.